So we're going to talk about preparation and activation. This is I'm not really a live person, but I heard the Lord say now is the time to go virtual. Especially this is the time for anybody, an entrepreneur, influencer, whoever you are, to take advantage of going virtual right now during quarantine. But yes. So let me go over. Let me see something. Hold on. Okay, let me make sure my connection is good. Okay, so preparation. When you look at the definition of preparation, it say to make something ready for or to use for consideration, right? And then when you look up the word active, it means something to operate, to become active. In regards to, we're talking about preparation, activation, you got to be active, you got to activate. So with that, the reason how I came up with them two words, I don't know if you guys see my testimony. Like 2 weeks ago, I had post, I'm a 21-year-old entrepreneur, and I just got me a 2020 Mercedes-Benz, right? So with that, those two words came into hand with me manifesting my goals of wanting a new car. So with preparation and activation, I want to go hand in hand with letting you know how those two words is very important to me, of preparation and activation. So again, let me repeat it. Prepare is to make something ready for use or consideration. And then you have activate. Earlier I said active, but you got to become active to activate. So you have activate is to make something active or operative, right? So with that, the two words that I want to like for you guys to listen to, look over, is preparation and activation. And why I say that, going to my testimony, my sweet 16 birthday, right now I'm 21. So for my sweet 16, I had to receive a car from my parents. It was a Lexus IS 250C, which is a convertible car, right? So in this time, you may look like, why get a car now and so forth, or just to get a car right now or so forth, just to, but with that, I really needed a car. Like, to say the real, you want me to be honest, to say the real testimony is, my car started, like, it was working, it was functioning, it was getting me from point A to B, but it was a convertible, right? So the convertible of the trunk, it had messed up. So when I took it to the dealership, they stated that it was going to be cost like $7,000 just to fix the trunk. So when you're like, oh my gosh, $7,000 just to fix the convertible trunk, you're like, okay, do I fix the trunk? But I'm like, or do I just get a new car? So just from that, it's just from the trunk not being fixed, the convertible not going down, the car kept on beeping. Every time I'm on the phone with somebody, the car is beeping because it's letting me know, it's a notification that the trunk the convertible top is not being fixed. Then I had to get my light fixed in the back because somebody had hit my light with a bike and so forth. So it was just everything that I was just fixing, every little details on the car, right? So check this out. This was preparation, because in my heart, in my mind, I was like, I outgrew that car. You got to remember, I'm 21 now. I got that car at 16, which was a blessing, and I'm still thankful for the car. But you get to a certain point in life, like, where you outgrow certain things, I'm not the same 16-year-old Destiana. So right now I'm 21, I'm growing, I'm evolving, right? So in regards to starting up, it's like I had to prepare, because in my mind, I'm like, I ain't see it coming right away. Because I was like, last year, 2019, I was screaming that to myself, like, I want a new car. And the car that I was going for was the Mercedes. So my faith was on another level, because I was like, I want a Mercedes. That's the car I want. My mom would ask, what car? You say you want a car for your 21st birthday. You want a car. I would say, I want a Mercedes. And she'll ask me, show me different other cars while we're on the road. And I was like, no, I want a Mercedes. I didn't know what kind of Mercedes I want, but I just said I had a Mercedes. That was the vision I have. That's what I see myself driving, a Mercedes. So, in regards to that, I just had that in my mind. So fast, when 2019, I was saying I want a 2018 Mercedes for my 21st birthday, right? My birthday is in September. So right now I'm 21. So my birthday already passed. Did I get the Mercedes? No, I was still driving my Lexus, which is not a problem. I'm still thankful. So, but I still had that vision. I still got to get that Mercedes, right? Did I see it coming? No, but it still was on my list. When I checked my notes on my iPhone, I stated that in 2019, I won a 2018 Mercedes for my 21st birthday. Mind you, my 21st birthday passed already. So I'm like, okay. So I guess that didn't happen off the list. I'm like, all right, I'm still driving my same old car. So I'm thinking I'm not going to get the car. So it was just fast forward. Now we in 2020 now. We're in May now. But I just got the car 2 weeks, like two to 3 weeks ago, last in April 2020. So, and mind you, I'm still 21 now. I turned 22 in September coming up. So the fact that like God just blew my mind, because on the list, I did say I wanted a car at 21. I thought it was over because my birthday, I turned 21 in 2019. So I'm like, okay, I didn't get the car at 21. So I took that off the list. Like, all right, I'm going to just try around 22 or 23, you know. But God had to still show me like what you wrote on the vision, that's what you're going to get. Because guess what? I got the car. I'm still 21. Even though my birthday was September in 2019 where I turned 21, I got the car at 21 in 2020. And I'm about to turn 22 in 2020. If you looking at the numbers, right? So what the preparation was, I didn't see myself. I thought I missed it. I thought I missed the blessing. I thought like, okay, I'm not going to be able to get the car of my expectations, but God had other plans. So being with that, with the preparation, my mom always tell me, before God gave you something new, you have to be able to be content with what you have now, you know, be able to take care of your baby now, because how you going to get new when you're not even taking care of what you have now? So that was even thing like me, I don't want to get out the house. I don't feel like driving. So it's just like, okay, like, all right, because I'm content with driving the same car, or just being tired, you know, want to stay. So the fact I just heard that and I was like, you know what? Even though I don't know if I'm going to get the new car or something, I just had it by faith. Let me prepare and fix this, my old car that I had, not knowing that I was planning to get a new car. So I was just fixing the car. When it came up, that's what made me get up to go to the dealership. That's how I find out. First, that's what preparation. You can't just assume stuff. You got to actually go do the work, become active. So I had to go to the Lexus dealership. That's how I was able to find out what's wrong with my car in the convertible in the trunk that is going to cost me $7,000 to fix, and so forth. So with that, I want to just let you guys know, sometimes we be holding on to things. You know, a lot of things we outgrew, it's out of date. We no longer can hold on to it. So if I was like, at the end of the day, that's my car, I want to be content. You know, I'm like, okay, I need my car to get fixed. I could have think like, okay, let me try to come up with $7,000 to fix my old car, which was my old Lexus, right? But God, like, even though I was thinking to fix it, so far I was looking around, shopping around. I even called somebody to fix the lights in the front. The lights, you know, looking like a little, not blur. I don't know how you call it, but yeah, they had to buff the light and so forth. So what's so funny, when I end up getting my new car, somebody DM me, was like, you just got your light fixed. And I was like, yeah, because I was preparing it for somebody else. Because even though I got my new, I still prepare my old baby for somebody else. That way somebody, it could be a blessing to the next person, right? So that's where the preparation part came in. So because I could have been content, I could have just foggy. Thank you. That was the word, foggy. I could have been content, right? Just was saying like, okay, let me just stay with my old car. But even though I was in the preparation stage of still preparing, not knowing I was going to get a new car, I still had to prepare with my old car, getting it fixed and so forth. That way it could be prepared for the next person if I got to resell it and so forth. So with that, that goes to show like while I was in a preparing process, God was still working it out to the point where I wasn't even looking. I even receiving, when I received, I had a notification to know that I was even approved, which was a blessing, for a $33,000 loan, you know, which I did not take, but still, that still was a blessing to know, like God was showing you different steps in your preparation. All of these things are coming across you that you preparing for, you know. So with that, just waking up one day, you know, it was just a week, and then, you know, I was like, I think it's time. I told my mom, and we just went to the dealership. Like, literally, like, went to the dealership. And at this time, this was just like, it just happened, like, during quarantine on a lockdown, going to the dealership, the sales rep got their mask on. Everybody got their mask on. It was just like, am I doing this right now? Just, you know, just wanted to look, test drive, not knowing that the day that I walk into the dealership, I was just going to look. You know, sometimes you just got to go and look. You just got to go by faith. You just got to touch the car. You just got to sit in the car. You just got to see how the car look. You got to see how the car drive. You got to see if the car fits you. And that was just that, you know, just to go in the car, just to look at the car, not knowing that I was going to leave with the car the same day. You know, not knowing, you know, so that was just a preparation to know, like, that same week when I was, you know, preparing my old car, getting it fixed, that was going to be the last time that I drive in that car. Like, God was preparing me to drive in my new car, because it's like, it was preparation, because the fact that even though my old car is still getting fixed, it's not fully fixed, it's getting fixed now, God still seen the fact that I took the initiative to start working on the car. He seen that I was trying to get the light fixed. He seen that I was going to the dealership to see how much this was cost, because he knew my heart. He knew that I was preparing it for the next person. He knew that I was walking by faith, even though I know I wanted a new car. I couldn't see that I was going to get a new car, but I was working on the old car before I got my new. So this is something that you got to understand with preparation before activation, right? So moving forward, even though I got the car, I love my new baby. Let me try to show you guys. Hold on. Can I switch it? Wait, where is it? I'm sitting in it right now. Don't mind my notes, you guys. Let me hurry up. But yeah, so even though I'm sitting in the car right now, check this out, right? Fast forward a week later, I realized I'm missing, like, I love the car, I love the lighting, everything. I'm missing certain features in my car. Mind you, I just got me a brand new 2020 Mercedes, right? I'm missing certain features because the car is nice right now, don't get me wrong. But the fact that something that you paid for, you want to get all of it. You want to get the full thing. So I had to call my sales rep like, hey, my CarPlay not working. And then they told me about, it's a Mercedes Me Connect, right? It's an app. Where you could, on the app, you could start the car on the app. You could check the engine. It could tell you different routes. You turn the windows off. Like, you do all type of stuff on the app. Like, it basically control the car. So the fact I'm like, okay, I'm driving my baby, I'm driving my car, but I don't have those features, so I'm missing the features. So that goes to show, like, hold on, wait a minute. You still got to go back to the dealership. You still got to go back and get that fixed. So to go to show that God will give you stuff, but it's still a process. Even though you got something, he still got to give you more. You still got to get more. So even though I was driving the Mercedes come with more. It's more quality. So I want you to get this. Physical and spiritual. The physical was the car. But when you look at a car represent ministry, right? A car represent ministry. So the fact that when you look at ministry, it's like God is driving, like he's the driver of your life. So you got to know what you're driven by. You got to know your purpose. So I want you to get focused. It's this video too. It's not just about a car. Like, you got to know the real meaning of driving your vehicle, right? Even though I was in my old, I knew where I was headed. You got to know where you're headed. You got to know how you drive. You got to know your lifestyle, because you got to drive where you're heading, right? So even though I got the car, it still was a process. So check this out, right? The fact that it's a Mercedes, I downloaded the app, the instructions they told me. The Mercedes Me Connect app did not connect to the car right away when I registered for the account. You know what they had to do? It said your Mercedes is being verified. Why? Because the dealer had to activate it. The dealership. So even though I'm driving a car, I downloaded the Mercedes Me Connect app. My car is not connected to the Mercedes Me Connect app. So I can't connect my car to the app. I can't start my car from my phone because I didn't get connected. So that's the physical, the spiritual. You can't start certain things because you didn't get connected to the source. You didn't get connected to your vehicle. You didn't get connected to your ministry. Who is the source? God. You didn't get connected to God. So how you expect to drive fully? How you expect to drive the whip fully when you didn't get connected with God? So check this out. So the app, right? The app, I connect, but it's still saying that it's being verified because why? Even though you got the car paid for and so forth, the people at the dealership have to verify and approve that, okay, green light, so forth in the car. That way I could finally use the Mercedes Me Connect app. If they don't prove it at the dealership, I just got the app on my phone and it's not working on the car. So mind you, due to it's COVID, the people not fully at the dealership. So the process taking longer. And at least, like they usually say, it take like 48 hours to process. But since COVID, the people wasn't really at the dealership like that. So it took longer than expected with the app, right? So it's saying that to access the helper feature. So with the Mercedes Me Connect app, it do remote start, it lock and unlock the car, so forth, monitoring and more, right? Check this out. So it was a quote from me from the Mercedes Me, and they was like, luxury and adventure both go hand in hand. At Mercedes, we deliver both, right? So you got to check it. What can I do for you? Oh, because I just said Mercedes. Look. Who needs Series, right? Where you have Mercedes. So check this out. I just said Mercedes, so that's why it's she's asking me what can she do for me, right? So that's what's going on right now. Okay. So Mercedes, oh Mercedes. Okay, I don't need you right now. So just like she's like Siri, she talk back to you, all right? So you're not fully functioning. You're not working properly. So being that in the car is not really working properly because my Mercedes me wasn't connected. So that's the same thing. You're not working properly. You're not functioning properly because you're not connected to the source. You got to check this out because you got to operate fully in your gifts. You got to move forward, right? All right. So when you unlock the true potential, they even sent this too from the thing. When you unlock your true for you. Okay, hold on. When you unlock the true potential of your Mercedes-Benz. So even though it's a car, it's a vehicle, you have to unlock the true potential of your life. You got to unlock the true potential of your ministry, right? You got to discover the ins and out of your vehicle. Know the vehicle that you're driving. You need to see all what the car can do. You need to see all what you can do. I need to see all what my ministry car could do, right? Because you paid the price. So all that you know that you unlocking new levels within yourself, within your vehicle. You are the driver in your life. You know, you got to drive where you are heading, you know, because ask yourself today, what are you driven by? What drives you? What motivates you? What pushes you? What do you got to do in life to go to the next level? Because I could have been content with just driving a car like that. Even though the car was, you know, it was settled, everything was nice. The car still came with more features. That's the same thing with life. We're like, okay, life, I'm doing good, but you still come with more features. When you think about features, it's all about the details. It's all about your characteristics. It's about your qualities. You know, you come with more. You can't just be here like I'm Destiana right now, but few months right now, give it a few weeks, I'm going to be a totally different Destiana because I'm growing, right? So you got to come with more because it's a lifestyle. Take advantage of all your benefits that come with yourself, that come with your life. You know, it was a bunch of things that I could have just be settled, but I called the dealership to tell them like, hey, I need this fix in my car because I know the price that I paid. So that's the same thing. You need a fix in your life. You need to fix some things. You know, your life comes with more benefits. You didn't reap all your benefits. You're not fully walking in all your benefits. You need to take advantage of that. You need to walk into doing that as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a book author, whatever the case may be, as an influencer, whoever called you to the industry in the marketplace. You got to level up, right? All right, let's go. So the email that I received, right, it was to inform me that the vehicle has been successfully paired to the Mercedes Me account. So when I got that, I was like, oh, it's finally working, right? Check it out. It's finally working. So that was working. And the fact that they say it was successfully paired, that's the same thing. You have to be successfully paired to be connected with God. You know, all the times you may stray away, you may go back, but you got to be paired with him. You know, when you think of paired, you think of two people, you think of it's a connection, right? So even though that was connected, guess what? My CarPlay wasn't connected. What I mean by CarPlay, CarPlay is Apple CarPlay. I still have that also. That's another feature. They gave me a cord, a Mercedes cord. When I tried the cord was loose. The cord wasn't fitting. And it was a brand new cord. Mind you, it's a brand new 2020 cord. So when I went back to the dealership, the guy was like, wow, you know, this never happened. The fact that all the cords usually work, you know, yours the first time. He even sat in the car with me and all and fixed it and everything. And he was like, wow, this is the first time, you know, the cord, you know, we thought the cord worked, whatever. So the cord didn't work. Mind you, he gave me a new cord. So that goes to show everything was a process. Like you get something new, it's always going to be something next. It's always got to be this. You know, you always like, it's still a process to it. And the cord too, when you think of a cord, let me take out the cord. The cord right here. The cord is a connection. The cord is connection. You have to connect. So I put my Apple charger in this cord. I'm being connected. That way it could be connected to the car. That's the same thing. You have to look at yourself as the cord to be connected with God. You got to be connected in the cord, right? It's all about being connected. It's all about preparation. It's all about activation, right? Even when they said the Mercedes Me Connect app is the portal to your vehicle. The portal. I don't know if you caught that. The portal. That's the portal to your vehicle, you know. Check out what all life has to answer. Like, it's just about being connected, you know, knowing that God, like, offer more. He wants you to have more. And that's the same thing. One thing I love that my mama just say to you guys, you may know her as Prophetess Deborah. She was on a live, and she said, you think that God just blessed me and I'm just shining just for me to look good. You know, but it's really for others to see that God did it for me. Like, you know, if he could do it for me, he could do it for you. So that's the reason why God would do that, to make you look good. The preparation, the activation that you went through, that way you could reap and get the blessings, to know that God would do that, to know that he's showing you that he's still showing out. He's still working. That's the same thing for 2020. 2020 is still our year. I don't know if you got the memo, but it's a lockdown, but God's still opening doors. You know, it's a blessing in disguise because God's still looking out. So even though, you know, this is still going on, I still got blessed in the midst. You know, something that was supposed to be a mess, God still blessed me. My business still prospering. I just got a new car. I'm a 21-year-old entrepreneur. My family is healthy. My family is wealthy. You know, it's just, you got to speak these things because, you know, God is doing it. You can't just always have a negative mindset. You got to shift your mindset. I wrote a post yesterday that says stop reporting and stop supporting. What I mean that we like, us as human beings, we tend to report every single thing. This is breaking news. It's like a news. You report every single thing. You find the negative, you find the bad, and you report in everything. Well, you could just come into agreement sometimes. You could just support. You know, you could just speak like positive and try to bring something down. It's about supporting. Don't report. Support. Stop reporting and start supporting, you know? And that just, you know, that's blessed me to know that. But we're in May right now. It's Major May. I feel like God is doing some major things right now. April was amazing. It was showering blessings, you know, but God is doing some major things right now. And type if you watch it right now, type my May is going to be major. You know, put in the captions, my May is going to be major. This is something that I wanted to, you know, just come on and share to let people know that in your preparation, God is still activating some things for you. Some stuff is still manifested. Happen for you just like it happened for me, to know that I was weighing something with an old car. I had to pay $7,000 just to fix a trunk. I could have been content. I could have just stayed with fix it. And we be trying so hard to fix things when God is saying stop trying to fix things when I'm just going to come through and work it out for you. I could have tried to fix that, but God said you need something new. You need something new. So he gave me something new and bigger. I could have paid $7,000 for something old, but God gave me something new. God gave me something new, like literally. Let me see. I want to make sure it's not frozen for you guys can hear me. But yes, your May. Put my May is going to be major. My May is going to be major. But like, going back to what I said, because I want you guys to hear this clearly. You're looking at somebody who had a car, a Lexus car, when they was telling me I had to pay $7,000 to fix the trunk, right? Was I going to fix the old and still stay with the old? Or was I going to listen to God? Don't worry about it. Don't fix that. And just chill, basically. Don't fix it. Just chill. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't fix the old car at the time. And I was, you know, we always try to fix the old things. We try to go back. We trying to, like, stuff is outdated. Like, God is saying that stuff expired. You know, we're in 2020. You still trying to hold on to stuff that's in 2015. Like, come on now. Come on. You got to grow. In order to level up, you need new levels. How you trying to go to the old level, but you expect to level up? You can't do that. You can't. That's the same thing with me. Like, when I'm right now sitting in my new car, I feel new. I feel like I'm walking in my new. You know, and some people maybe just say, oh, it's materialistic, it's a car. No, it means a lot to me because it motivated me. And I see where I'm heading. It's just a difference. You know how you feel good, you look good. It's just a difference to know, like, I'm walking, I'm sitting in, I'm driving in my new. You'll be driving in your new, like, for real. Like, this is what I mean. Like, it's just new. You know, because I could have fixed the old car and I could have been sitting in the old car. But my mindset is still stuck because I have memories from that old car, you know. But just sitting in something new, God is giving you something new. Like, this is what I'm trying to let you guys know. With your preparation and activation, is giving you things that's manifesting, right? But like I was saying, don't try to fix the old when God is giving you new. You know? When you when you balance things out, it was like, what you going to do? You going to stick with the old and fix the old? Or you going to wait and just trust God? And that's exactly what I did. I trust God, and he gave me something that I asked for it, but I didn't expect it was going to happen right now. He did a right now blessing. I don't know if you see my live when I went to get the car, but I said it was a just do it moment. You know, it wasn't like, oh, okay, yes, today is the day I'm going to get a car. It was a just do it moment. I just went to the dealership. I just wanted to check some things out, look it out, see which car I'm looking at. And there you go. Just do it. Just from being obedient. We was sitting at the desk, you know, just trying, looking at things, not knowing that them papers was going to get signed, not knowing that I was driving to walk off with that car that same week, not knowing that, because God seen the preparation. I told you I had to prepare the old car. He's seen the preparation. That's how that was able to get activated in that dealership. I'm telling you, I received a DM from somebody. They told me congratulations, but they knew because I asked them, because I seen they got their car fixed. The person did their lights amazing. It was clean and so forth. I asked for the number. I end up going to fix my old car. And they DM me and they was like, you just got your car fixed and you got a new car? And I said, yes. I got to repeat this again. I said yes because I was preparing my old car for the next person. That let you know I was like, literally, even the person that was fixing my lights, he was like, oh, you got a nice car. You know, mind you, my Lexus is cute. He was like, you got a nice car and so forth. I said, yeah. He like, what, you know, you fixing everything? I said, yeah. I was speaking my faith. I didn't even know it. That's what's so crazy. I just love God. I was speaking my faith. I told the guy, I said, yeah, I'm fixing my car because I want a new car. I'm going to get me a new car. Not knowing I was going to actually get me a new car that same exact week. So that's another thing, another principle. Your words are powerful. You know, when you speak it, like, words are very powerful. I was just speaking and not even knowing. Like, that's another thing with vision. You know, it was other cars. My mama got good taste too. So she was showing me different cars. She was like, oh, you like this car? You like that car? And I was like, oh, that car cute. That car. But I was like, no, I want a Mercedes. Like my mind was just made up, you know, and that's the same thing with a vision. Your mind may be made up. And not saying my mom was just, you know, wrong. It's just, you know, as a mom, she's in a position where she's looking out for me. So she'll ask me different things of, you know, do you see yourself driving this car? What about this amount? So forth and so forth. Because as my momager, not only she's my mom, she's my momager also, which is my mom manager. So she's gonna look out for me. She got my best intentions. But my mind was still set. I was like, no, I want a Mercedes. That's what I want. I ain't want to hear nothing. So that's the same thing with my dad, you know, hearing it, he was like, okay, so you gonna get you a car and so forth. And I was like, yeah, I was just speaking my faith, like, yeah. And the fact that I got the green light, everything was just green. Like, okay, mama was like, okay, daddy was like, okay, even though I'm 21, I still, you know, listen to them and hear them out, you know, obey what they have to tell me. And they was like, yeah, you know, go for it. You deserve it. Work hard, level up. You know, that was it. So it was just the fact that God, like, it was so many things that was leading to it where I was in fear. I ain't gonna lie. I went to that dealership. I was in fear. I was expecting, like, I'm sitting there. I bought my mom to be my support. But it was like, you know, sometimes we got faith, but we could walk in fear with it. You know, you could be like, okay, you speaking my faith, but you got a little bit of fear in the back of your mind. I'm not going to lie. I was like a little nervous because to the point my mind was going, I lost my phone at the dealership. I lost the phone. The sales rep had to come help me get the phone. The phone, I left it in the old car. Yeah, so my mind was so gone because it was like, is this happening right now? Like, I was just walking around, like, because I was so excited. I was nervous at the same time. And it was like, because I didn't expect it to happen for me right now in this moment, right now in this year, what's going on. You know, we're on lockdown, we're on COVID. I didn't expect to get a big blessing like this right now. You know, so it's just when the blessing comes, it's like, what do? You did the preparation, you did the activation. Now it's time for manifestation. What do you do? What do you do when the blessing is right in front of your face, you know? Do you continue with the faith or do you walk in fear? So it's like, what exactly do you do when the blessing is right in front of your face? So I was just so nervous. I had faith and fear. But God, you know, I still felt that God was with me. God, you know, even from the sales rep, because I even had a lady, like, that's how you know God is like. So I had a lady that I've been contact her when I was on a website, and then she was like, okay, you can come see the car. So for it, mind you, she wasn't there. When I got to the dealership, she was not there. So I had to end up meeting another guy ended up coming, you know. Another guy came and they was like, oh, he was like, I can show you the car. So I was like, okay, to the point. So when we get in the parking lot, the lady that was originally supposed to show me the car, she ended up calling me and she's like, I'm not able to make it, but the guy is going to be able to show you the car. All right. So I'm not gonna lie, he was showing the car and so forth. He made it. The process was like boom, boom, like it was too good to be true. Like, you know, I thought he was gonna show me more, but he just, I guess I had my mind set. He already knew what to show me, and that was the fastest process in the dealership. To the point, like, you know, it's real when he was doing paperwork, he was going to the financial. Me and my mom, we even seen him dancing. Like, he was dancing, like, so he even got a blessing during praise, like in that dance too. Signified to me that was a praise dance right there. He may not know it. The sales rep may not know it, but he was low-key doing a praise dance. He was praise dancing in the dealership. So you got to give God a praise for what he's doing, you know? God is doing some things in 2020, and I'm just so excited. I want you guys to remember to know that preparation, activation is going to set you up for your manifestation, because God is going to do it. 2020 is still your year. I'm so excited, and you guys be blessed. Be blessed. 2020 is still your year. Let's level up.